first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7. Jaguars nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Sack.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Back at the
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It'll be Minshew again. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions. And this is where Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second and a yard.
To throw again on second down, Minshew. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 44. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Browns. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 14, Jaguars 7.
They run again on first down, Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
They go play action. Mayfield steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Following the penalty, Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
From the 17, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Seibert's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
47-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Minshew and Shark on the hook up there. 1st down, Jacksonville. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Oh, yeah!
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
65.
Now Minshew. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Minshew. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 15.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Ronnie Harrison on the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A give. This is Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard. Down to the 31.
The tackle made.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The kick is good.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
No gain.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Jaguars.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Again, it's Chubb. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Tackle made by the longtime member of these Browns, Joe Schobert.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now he's going to use his legs. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Josh Allen on the tackle.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 3rd down gain of 19. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's a gain of 10.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Johnson, the ball.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Browns 34. Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 31, Minshew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Austin Seibert on for the point after.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And his throw is incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
By Denzel Ward.
Minshew with a quick throw out wide to Chark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is my theme of Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
A gain of 7.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
49-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 35-yard line.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for LaVisca.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 11. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he hadn't made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is down to 24.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
48.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.